Hey, hello, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, your roadway to English proficiency. Trying out a new setup. I got a lapel mic here that plugs straight into my cell phone, so hopefully the audio is going to be much better. And I have a light that's on top of the cell phone. It's actually a cell phone holder that's on a tripod. And then I have a portable light, so hopefully the lighting will be much better. And we'll test out this setup, or this arrangement of phone and light and microphone. But before I jump into today's episode, there's 3 things that you can do for me. Hey, like the video, 2, subscribe to the channel, and 3, tell your friends about it so that they can benefit from these videos too, just like you. Okay, well, it's the new year. It's 2023. And a lot of people do a special thing at the beginning of the new year. Do you know what that is? That's right. They make New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions. And a resolution is you're saying I'm going to resolve myself or kind of make myself do something that will benefit me, help me for the new year. So at the beginning of the year, people make a lot of New Year's resolutions. I know, at least here in the U.S., people do. Let me know, do people in your country where you live, do they make New Year's resolutions? Is that a common thing to do? And if so, what are the common New Year's resolutions? I'm going to be going over New Year's resolutions that are common here in the United States, but I'm curious to see if they're going to be the same as in other countries or other parts of the world. But I'm going to go through some information and some statistics so that you'll know. But every year, about 38.5% or close to 40% of U.S. adults make a New Year's resolution. And this is impacted by age or how old people are, with younger people more likely to make New Year's resolutions than older people. And I kind of have to agree with that, because when I was younger, I would make New Year's resolutions. But as I have gotten older, I turned 60 in September, I don't really see it as that of a important thing to make New Year's resolutions. I'll tell you what my New Year's resolution is. Well, I made a kind of a resolution last year, 2022. All right, I set a goal, I guess you could say, where I wanted to be able to watch a Netflix movie in Spanish without subtitles. I didn't quite meet that goal. I still need to use subtitles, but I found I could follow the movie a lot better and read the subtitles much better without having to stop the movie and say read the subtitles. I could just a lot of times just read the subtitles as the movie kept going. Sometimes I didn't really need to use the subtitles in certain parts of the movie, but today I still need to use the subtitles, but it's gotten much better, so I consider that as a good improvement. So my goal for this year is to, by the end of this year, be able to watch, say, some movies or in Spanish without having to read the subtitles. And another thing I'd like to do is just to take each day and be thankful for each day that I have to see, to live, that I'm blessed to see, and just not worry about maybe little things, just to enjoy life. So that's kind of my New Year's resolutions. One is mainly having a goal of improving my Spanish. So what are your New Year's resolutions? Let me know in the comments below. So here's some more facts. 52.6% of people focus only on one New Year's resolution. whereas 47.4% of the people have more than one or multiple resolutions. But 59% of young adults aged 18 to 34 have New Year's resolutions. So they're the largest demographic, we say, or the largest group of people that make New Year's resolutions. Ben, I said older people aren't as likely to make New Year's resolutions. So they're 3.1 times less likely to make New Year's resolutions than the younger people. So people over 55 do not make nearly as many resolutions as younger people. And 54% of parents with children have New Year's resolutions. This is 1.6 times more than those that don't have kids. Here are some more statistics for you. And these are people that, people that make resolutions and people that don't make resolutions. So people that make New Year's resolutions, 20% have one New Year's resolution, 18% have two or more, but there's 62% of people that have no New Year's resolutions at all. So now you might ask, hey, what are common New Year's resolutions that people make? And I'm going to tell you. So 48%, want to exercise more. That seems to be very popular, New Year's resolution. There are, health-related resolutions usually are somewhere in the top 3. And a Swiss study found that 70% of all resolutions relate to some type of physical health issue. Men and women share the same top 4 most popular New Year's resolutions, according to a study by a British firm or company. Women focus slightly more on health-related topics than men in the UK or United Kingdom, specifically regarding losing weight. 44% of women versus 34% of men. Men focus more on pursuing their career ambitions or goals. That's 23%. Or maybe cutting down on drinking, 19% as compared to women in the UK. COVID-19, has really impacted life around the world. So, and has impacted the type of resolution that 75% of people make. So after COVID, people have focused more on mental health, eating healthier, and their finances. But now let's jump into the top most common New Year's resolutions. The first one is, of course, to exercise more. So a lot of people say, hey, I'm going to join a gym. I'm going to go to gym. I'm going to work out. I'm going to run. I'm going to lift weights. I'm going to bicycle. And a lot of people, we say, are gung-ho. They're real enthusiastic. And when the New Year starts and they start going to the gym, but usually what happens after that, we say things start to fizzle out or fade out. And the motivation starts to lag or starts to drop. People get discouraged or life gets in the way. And that enthusiasm that they had at the beginning of the year just isn't there after, say, the first month or two. The second most common New Year's resolution is to eat healthier. So probably to lose weight, or maybe because you have a health situation like high cholesterol, maybe diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure. The next most common New Year's resolution is to lose weight. And the fourth common New Year's resolution is to save more money. And we all could use more money or a little bit more money, right? So that's the next most common New Year's resolution. Following that is to pursue a career change or something new in your career. Get a new job, maybe a better paying job. That's a New Year's resolution. The next on the list is spend less time on social media. Wow. Yeah, we sure can spend a lot of time on social media, can't we? How about you? I know I can. Looking at YouTube videos, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, that type of thing. Do you spend a lot of time on social media? Let me know. But social media can be very helpful and beneficial. especially in the language learning areas. So there's good with the bad, we say. The next thing that people do for a New Year's resolution is to take up a new hobby. And that can be learning a language. I think is very popular, very common. You're learning English, I'm learning Spanish, but it could also be learn to play a musical instrument, the guitar, piano, that sort of thing. The next common New Year's resolution is to cut down on drinking. I don't really know about this because I don't drink, and I never did. I never liked the taste of alcohol, but for some people that may be a New Year's resolution. Maybe also along with that could be smoking, but that's down on the list. Next thing is to renovate part of the house, to renovate or to make changes to part of your house. That could be a New Year's resolution. Also, another one is spend more time with the family. That's always important and that's critical. Next thing is to do more charity work. Charity work is work that you do for organizations. Usually it involves being a volunteer, helping out. And like I said, I do charity work. I volunteer at a organization called Meals on Wheels, where we deliver food to the elderly or the people that may have some type of physical disability. I do that once a week, every Wednesday morning. It takes me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Another New Year's resolution that's high on the list is to give up smoking. And the last one that's on this list is to raise money for a charity. Like I said, a charity is usually a non-profit group, we call it. That's not for profit to make money. Maybe like the American Cancer Society, the American Heart Association are examples of charities. But the thing is, what usually happens when people make a New Year's resolution, they normally don't last very long. And how long do they last? You might ask. Well, I'm going to tell you. Let's see. 43% of all people expect to fail before February. Wow, that's pretty quick. So in about a month, almost half of the people that make New Year's resolutions expect that they will not continue before February. And almost 1 out of 4, or 1/4, or 25%, quit within the first week of making their New Year's resolution. Most people quit before the end of January, and only 9% are successful seeing their New Year's resolution, seeing it through to fruition, we say, or to completion. So again, 9% only successfully complete their New Year's resolutions. Then the next thing on the list is why do New Year's resolutions fail? And they fail primarily due to timing. Most people are not ready to commit to their New Year's resolutions and give up because they either lose motivation, have not prioritized their goals, or they swap or they change their resolutions for newer, more relevant personal goals. So their goals change. So 13% of people say losing motivation is the top reason, followed by being too busy, that's 19%, or changing their goals and priorities, 18%. And the main reason why people fail is the timing of their New Year's resolutions, like I said. While people want to achieve change, they have yet to be ready to commit fully. They cannot really commit like they need to see their New Year's resolution completed. And successful people, though, say that more stimulus control, they have more stimulus control and more willpower. Willpower is just the ability to get something done. Social support and interpersonal strategies become important. Social support, maybe you have a significant other, a wife or husband, a child, a brother that encourages you. So that's a big support system. And you have good interpersonal relationships with other people. And this is important, especially if you're in it for the long term. Like anything, to be successful, people slip up or they backslide and they don't follow through, but they start back up again. So most people have 14 slip-ups in a 2-year period where they bounce back and maybe they set new goals for themselves. Well, that's all I wanted to talk to you about today was the topic of New Year's resolutions. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. Again, let me know if you have any New Year's resolutions or if you've made any New Year's resolutions for yourself and if it is common in your country to make New Year's resolutions. So there's 3 things that you can do for me. As you know, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and 3, tell your friends about it so that they can benefit from these videos too. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Learn Everyday English. Have a good day or week wherever you are, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.